Uh-oh. So I didn't follow the steps in the video you emailed to the class for creating a MyITLab username and password with the paid access. And our frowny face said, I used the temporary access link instead of following the video instructions. Would you help me convert my MyITLab username to paid access, please? This is for the BUSN 1360 1H1 Software Apps for Business class in the Spring 2020 Flex 2 term. Okay. The first thing I want to emphasize is how important it is that you're watching and following the instructions in any videos that I email the class. These videos are provided to keep you on track, doing the right thing, and most importantly, avoiding any frustrations or point loss. You know, you don't want to get in a situation of point loss. So watch those videos. It's not too late. One video has been sent to the class, and I encourage you to go back and watch it. So the first thing that I need to do to address the problem, which is you use temporary access instead of following the video and using paid access as explained in the video. You're going to open your browser to the Southwest main web page. From this page, you're going to click pause. Now I want you to notice something. You're on the Southwest web page, and as I explained in the more detailed video to the class, you're going to arrive at a website that says elearn.southwest.tn.edu. So this is a Southwest website, and you're a Southwest student, and you do not pay for your Southwest email. You do not pay to log into my.southwest. And in fact, you can access this elearn.southwest website from within your portal, your my.southwest. So this is branded as Southwest. This is even pause at Southwest. So as a student, this is a course management free system to you. So you wouldn't pay for pause because, again, it's at this Southwest. It's on our website. So this is not something you would pay for. I'm going to log in, and I went through this in more detail in the longer video message to the class. So I'm going to go through it more quickly this time. And again, if any of this is too quick, go to that long video because you'll actually complete your assignments if you follow along on that video with me. Very important. Remember how in the longer video we scrolled down so that you would get the course ID as well as the user access code? That's an important point that was emphasized in the video. So when I go to MyITLab and I create a student account, I need the 3 pieces of information which we discussed in the longer video. And I walked you through copying the course code and pasting it in. And I talked about whether or not you might have an existing account or else you would create one. And I'm going to create one to demonstrate to you, just as I did in the longer video. I'm going to call this student 2 at southwest.tn.edu. And I'm going to have my password for student 2. This will be student 2. And I'm going to say that student 2 was born in wonderful Memphis. Agree to the terms of service and check any boxes that apply. Oops, I'm sorry. Now, in the video that I sent to the class, you might remember that we talked about how the access code and the PayPal, that you can do this, and how even in the syllabus, this was reviewed in depth, that you have already purchased the access code. And so the correct thing to do here would have been to click access code. And if you'd followed those steps, you'd be in the clear right now. But instead, the mistake that Mr. Frowny Face here made is that he used, or she used, the temporary access link instead of following the video instructions. So what that means is that you said, oh, I don't want to pay for this access. I don't know what the access code is because you didn't watch the video. And then you clicked this Get Temporary Access. We'll wait for it to set up. And when we got to this page, remember I encouraged you to click the link, or you could, or to print the page, or you could click Go to Courses. I'm going to close this because we're kind of done creating the account. Now, I'm going to go back because I'm getting ready to maybe complete some assignments. And I already have my, username created. And it was student, I hope I have the capitalization right. I should have paid attention to the capitalization. Hopefully that'll take me in. I will have to select my country, and I suspect you've already done this part. Agree to the terms of service. Now, if I've emailed you and I've said your account is showing that you have the temporary access, and you need to convert it, because what's going to happen at the end of 14 days, well, you're not going to be able to do any more work. Your work will not be lost, but you will not be able to get into your book. You won't be able to watch those all-important videos that are embedded in your book to help you complete assignments. You will not be able to complete simulators. You really would not be able to be successful in the course. Well, if I click Upgrade, I'm back to the screen where I made the mistake earlier. And notice that that option's not there because I said I'm not going to do the free account, I'm going to upgrade, right? Well, don't you dare pay that $99, because if you, as in the syllabus it's explained and as discussed on the longer video to the class, unless you took steps to opt out of the DEI program, then you've already paid for your access code. And for that reason, and I'm just going to change in my browser, I'm going to go back to pause to that home page. Unless you took steps to opt out, you've already paid for this code, which is why I would copy it and paste it as my access code. So if you follow those steps, and again I went through this in long detail in that 90-minute video, and in fact as part of that 90-minute video you'd be finished with some of your assignments because you would just follow along with me on that video. And now my course, I have access to the course, which you did before. Let me get out of this. But when I come back in, I thought I already confirmed that. Oops, I have to type out. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. I always, let me do 901. I didn't want to get into all this to verify that account. That's the, oh, what? Okay, let me skip that. I didn't realize. Skip. Goodness. Okay, I'm trying to show you that when I log back in, you would put, that was for your password purposes in case you forget your password. I'm just creating this as a demonstration account. I'm not going to use it at all. So what I've just shown you there is that I've logged back in under the account. It now has paid access because the access was paid, it is not going to expire in 14 days. So I'm not going to have to worry about that for the rest of our class, and I can do my work. So those are the steps. If you get lost along the way, just stop the video, rewind the video. But this is, since we're not going to be together in the classroom, I'm hoping that this is actually even better because I'm right there with you on your computer so that you can complete the steps. Thank you, and I hope that helps.